first opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Green Bay Packers. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First carry now. This is Johnson. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd and...
Here's Winston. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
That's good for the Lions.
First down, Winston. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now a carry for Swift. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Play action now. Winston. Open man is Galladay, complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 31-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 31. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Down at the 30-yard.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Play fake. Winston. They'll roll him out right. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 21. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Man open, that's Damian Ratley. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 9.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
This is taken in one-handed. What a catch. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
Gain of 15. First down, Green Bay.
On first down, Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
Brings up 2nd.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Working from the gun, Rodgers throwing the out route incomplete. It's Adams. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 33.
14.
How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
With the handoff
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
He was tackled at the 27.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Now Jones. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
6-yard pickup.
They'll try to run it in with Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Packers have taken the lead. Man, this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Packers 7, Lions 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Lions 3.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Rodgers now on first down. Touchdown, Packers.
Complete to
Aaron Jones with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
And this carries into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on first and 10. They'll pass there over the middle to start things out. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
Gain of 8 brings up second and 2 at the 35-yard line.
Facing a second and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Running is Swift.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Ray Swift, the ball.
Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
At the 43-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
On play action, Winston. It's complete, left side to Aguilar. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
A gain of 4.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Jameis to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
It's fourth down.
Fourth down, Winston. Get this one to Galladay. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So now a fresh set of downs, first and 10 after roughing the passer. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he'll get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devontae Adams. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And it's 21-3.
That's the score. Packers 21. Lions 3.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism.
Packer pressure, and down he goes.
Jameis Winston.
Khalil Mack make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
12-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Winston.
3 scores down, not even at halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
The Lions on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. Pass down the middle is fought for and hauled in. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
The stop made by Gerald McCoy. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From just shy of midfield, Winston escaping the pressure right. The throw for Galloway is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. For Jameis Winston, boy, an NFL record 7 pick-sixes thrown last year, part of his 30-interception season. And he throws another wayward ball here that's returned the distance. Crosby with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they just had that pick-6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back in front of the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. To sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. Let's see if they can get the ball moving again.
We'll see if they can do it here. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
43-yard line.
Working out of the gun. Winston gets it quickly to Galladay. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 11 more on that one, and another first down. To the right side, and he's got Edelman. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Jameis again. Eluding the pressure right. They'll try and run it. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. For a big guy, Jameis sure can move. Did a nice job there picking up the first down with his legs.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side.
Winston's pass.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a game.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
The Packers 16.
From the gun, Winston. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on fourth down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And that is going to be incomplete. The Lions turned away on fourth down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield, try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Packers.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First down, Green Bay.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He can't hang on. There was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick. But instead it falls down incomplete.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. Flushed out right. Making the catch is Sternberger. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And, Charles, a couple extra defensive backs in here on 3rd and 1.
Not expecting them to run it at all.
And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Incomplete.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, this from 53. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Taking it about the 1. And loose football. And this is scooped up by the Lions.
Let's just call that play exactly what it is. Needed. Because they wanted to get back in the game, and they knocked the ball free, and now they have a chance to do exactly that.
They got the chance. Now they have to take advantage. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run here with Swift. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 13. Winston. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off inside the 5. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line. That's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. He was looking for his tight end, Jay Sternberger there. But it'll be second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. First down and much more here for Jones. 30, the 20, 10, touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And this offense is running away with this one. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he spins free. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to.
Now the ball comes loose. This is going to be Packers football. He lost a fumble last week as well, so now back-to-back weeks. Maybe you expect that from your tailback, but not him.
You're exactly right, because you work a lot with your running backs about how they have to protect the ball in traffic. But downfield in open space, that's dangerous as well, because you may make someone miss, and their flailing hand can knock the ball away if you don't tuck it away.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Forced out to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
At the 17-yard line.
Well, they went back to him, but the results were similar, so I highly doubt that he'll get another opportunity here on 3rd and long.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Adams. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And the 13-year man puts it through. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point, or in this case, a field goal.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that what it's symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. Here's a toss play right to Swift. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. 1st down, and they go with Swift again. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brought down at the 42-yard line. A gain of a yard.
On 2nd down, Swift. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On 3rd down, Winston. Throwing deep for Galladay. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
But we saw that he had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They're indeed going. It's Winston. He's taken down. Zadarius Smith. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. They'll run it with Jones. The tackle made by the corner, Jimmy Smith.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his 25th touchdown, tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Packers continue to roll. His kick is good.
Makes the score Packers 48, Lions 3.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Running out of the wild.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
With the ball carrier.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
To throw on 3rd down, Michelle. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
4th down.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Incomplete. interesting call there to go for it. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. On first down, it's Jones. Justin Coleman brings him down. 2nd and 8. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 26.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Taken down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to...
Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay.
To Devontae Adams.
4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And this offense continues to pour it on. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Score Packers 55, Lions 3.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And all deep in his own territory. Cuts up the football.
Oftentimes when we talk about piling on in any subject, it's a negative. In this case, for this team, it's a real positive. Just scored. Now they go down, knock the ball free, get it back. They got a chance to really increase their lead and put themselves in the driver's seat.
On the other side, a little insult added to the injury. They're in a bad spot. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Gain on the play. It's now 4th down.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today.
For the field goal, a 27-yard attempt.
The kick by Crosby is good. Now they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
A 3rd down now, and those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big play as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. And he'll set up the bubble screen to Edelman here. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll throw again. Winston. The throw there going to be incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Winston on 4th down. And some room to maneuver. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Fields in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Stop made there by Gerald McCoy.
It's a pickup of
once again, it's Swift.
2nd and 7.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards there, 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
Detroit Lions 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Winston. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. 3rd and long for Winston. Open here is Allison. That's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
As he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. 20, 10, And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there. Often you talk about the three phases of the game: defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
Well, they're looking strong here in the fourth quarter. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's Khalil Mack, the all-pro, in there to get him behind the line. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26.
Rashawn Gary on the tackle.
Jameis to throw it. He takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. It's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Rodgers looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And he's going to let it go deep. And my goodness, another interception. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ballgame.
And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? and the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they will set up sharp at their own 41-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But
it's caught inside the 25. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big pickup of 38. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Rodgers throwing here. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
And this carries into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
2nd and 10.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. One last shot now for Winston. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 11, and they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. This may be one of those games as a quarterback where you just want to go home, draw the curtains, get the ice cream out of the freezer, stay home till Wednesday.
Yeah, but I wouldn't advise that, because if you stay home till Wednesday, but I understand the sentiment. What a tough go for him. Defense, active all game long, foiled everything he tried to do, and then finished it off in a big way.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Ford Field.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Can I kick it? I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I? Hey.